So Austin interrogates the alliance, even beating the shit out of a couple members. Vince McMahon is telling Rock and Jericho to get along, but if you can't get along, get it on. Wait, no, that's not how I meant it. We have to survive 10 days until Survivor Series 2001. Undertaker, go out there and beat the shit out of Angle and Austin, and even if your brother's not here, I don't care. Just do what I say. I'm Vince McMahon, damn it. Ha ha ha. I'm John Recton with the Retro Review WWE Smackdown from November 8, 2001. 10 days to go until Survivor Series 2001, and can anybody get along? Seemingly not. It's like all the teams and franchises and players are imploding, and we are limping towards the end of this invasion angle that was a fucking debacle. Even though there were some good moments on WWE television, some pretty good matches, some pretty good comedy moments, and some pretty damn good promos, man, it's really good that we're near the end of this whole fucking thing. And then we can get to the rest of 2001. Possibly. I'm still debating on doing that, but I will for sure at least do the Raw after Survivor Series 2001. Let me know your thoughts on this particular show in the comments, please. But yes, we're almost there. Whoa, whoa, this thing didn't have a prayer. They're in East Rutherford, New Jersey, though with how much Austin said, it should have been East Whatherford, New Jersey, not Whataburger, that is. And we get recaps of Raw with Austin. Is he going to screw over the Alliance? Is he going to go back to Team WWF? And then we get Cole and Taz on commentary, briefly. APA and Jaqueline, thank you very, very much, Derb. I will never unhear that. Taking on the Dudleys with Stacy. It's a WCW tag title match, and basically, because Bubba got put through a table during just an intergender tables match on Raw, the previous Raw, they're out for revenge, so they're putting their titles on the line. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Maybe they're thinking, hey, the APA earned a title shot, that they have no chance of winning these titles, but we need to do something to give these teams something to do. So it was just a series of, like, you know, big power moves and all that and everything. The match was fine. It was fine. Stacy does get her ass slapped, as is tradition. That pretty much seemed to be most of what happened to Stacy Keibler for about the first 2 years of her career, at least in WWE. And 3D on, well, they say Farouk. I just keep calling him Ron Simmons at this point. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Austin and Deborah are talking. Deborah apparently wrote animations or, you know, little drawings all over Austin's notes. Would have been impressive if she had done animations, because animations need to actually move. So if these things are goddamn moving, then, man, somebody must have spiked Stone Cold Steve Austin's venomous, you know, beer or whatever the fuck it is he drinks. No, I don't know what I'm on about anymore, but this whole thing has kind of melted my brain. So he asked Regal to get all the Alliance members except Angle, Booker, and RVD, because they have matches later. Well, actually, it's also because, you know, he's going to interrogate them specifically because they are the key Alliance members. Key for what? To advance through the rest of the show and just get to the damn pay-per-view. So Matt and Lita are talking, and, well, Matt says, hey, I have an Intercontinental Championship match. Lita's like, I thought we had an intergender tag match. Well, that's okay. I have to go get ready for this. And then Lita says, fine, I'll go get somebody else with blackjack and hookers. No, she actually gets Jeff. And then Regal says, Stone Cold, your alliance awaits you. He comes down. It's like, I need to know if you can trust me. Talks to Hugh Morris, Chavo, Billy Kidman, all the various members. Sean Stasiak. And then basically knocks them, and especially Taz. Taz rises up, back on his feet. Not that you can tell the difference between Taz standing up, you know, or sitting down. But anyway, he comes down, he says, hey, boss, I'm right here, you know, talking about, you know, we're tired of you, the Alliance doesn't like you, And he basically says, well, you know, we're tired of you. So we get Stunner to Taz, and he starts beating the shit out of him, and then the Alliance just looks and says, nope, we're going, we're out, we're just out, we're just leaving, we're done, we are totally done with you. So, that's pretty much it. And Austin's wondering what the hell happened to the Alliance. Like, why did they leave me? So, Austin says to Steph, Shane, and Stephanie, go get your respective guys. Steph, go get Angle. Shane, go get Booker. Heyman, go get RVD. Since none of the people, you know, did anything, they aren't going to make the jump, but one of these three guys might. JR joins Cole on commentary, possibly for some of the most awkward commentary, because JR, even in a diminished capacity, is still leagues better than Michael Cole. Test beats Matt Hardy in an Intercontinental Championship match that was fine. And then Edge spears Test on the stage. Austin and Booker, well, they're just, you know, talking a little bit. Austin talks about breakdancing, then says, here, you need to sit down and watch this tape. Remember King of the Ring 2001 when you dropped me on my head? And all that stuff? Well, I did that because I was a member of the Alliance, and then you joined the Alliance. Austin conveniently forgetting that he was battling against Team WCW for a bit. And then the Mole is RVD. So they're going to find out about that a little bit later. So Rock's elbow is taped up after Jericho beat the shit out of it, and then Vince says to Rock about Survivor Series 01, you gotta do this, we gotta get along and everything, we have to survive. And then he calls his concern as, phony as his daughter's breasts, and that you should worry about Jericho surviving, period. Booker tells RVD, hey, I told Austin you were the Mole. Oh, thanks, Booker, I'll spread more misinformation about you later. Rock took on Booker T in the WCW title match. It never really got started because we got interference. We got a ref bump. We got Jericho attacking Rock, but just a 2 count. Rock attacks Jericho. That sharpshooter. Terrible sharpshooter. RVD basically comes down and kicks Booker, causing a DQ, and then hits a 5-star frog splash on Booker for the whole Mole thing. Rock bottom to RVD. Chair to Jericho, or chair from Jericho. Jericho, if you will. And then Vince is pissed. Taker has questions. Kane's not here, man. But also says, hey, well, why are you so concerned about this? I've been with you. Why are you bringing Austin back? You don't do anything for us. You do it for yourself. And basically says he's going to beat the shit out of Austin and Angle by himself. All by himself. Wants to be the dead man all by himself. But actually, he's the American badass here. Regal took on Big Show in a match that never started because he called the Alliance members down, basically the C team, go, go, go. And they went in the form of chokeslams. That's it, boom, 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 boom. And Heyman and RVD, we gotta go talk to Austin. Lita talks to Matt. I'm here to be your tag partner. That's okay, I got Jeff. We'll be fine. Because they're building up more tension between Team Extreme, breaking them up well before we wanted to see them broken up. So, Show replaces Vince on Team WWE according to Vince. He's like, well, I can't do this. Big lad, you get in there. RVD and Austin, interrogation. Where were you on the night? I think you're the Mole. I think you're the Mole. I think you're the Mole. Anyway, I'm rushing through some of this stuff because a lot of it's just promos and matches don't really matter. Mania 18 tickets went on sale this past Saturday. Well before, right now, just so you know, because it's hard to travel back into the past. And if you can, don't tell me about it, because it never works well. Jeff and Lita took on Lance and Ivory in a match that was fine, because Lance Storm interfered in the women's match, Ivory and Lita. And it was alright. There was a moonsault from Ivory, or moonsault on Ivory for the win. It was alright. Christian, the champ of Europe, champ of Europe, took on Tajiri. It's champ versus champ, European versus cruiserweight champion, and he's okay. Crowd was mostly into Tori, or at least they wanted to be. And after a mistake, a misfire, Tajiri got hit with the unprettier. 1, 2, 3. And then Angle's talking to Austin, and says, well, he gets frustrated when you can take your hat and shove it. And then they have a match against Taker that basically devolves into a 2-on-1 situation. Taker beats him up sometimes, gets beat up some other times. Head-on-head collision, most devastating maneuver in all of professional wrestling. Surprise roll-up, 1, 2, 3, and there you go. That's it. And then, after a bit of more of a beatdown on Taker, Austin hits a stunner on Angle. That's it. That's it. That's really all there is to the show. I got basically 2 more Raws, another Smackdown, and the pay-per-view to do. And not necessarily in that order. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Rethlin. I'll see you soon.